This is a really tricky one. So if you go back to the original video here, this person is referring to a video where I talked about how if you have motion sickness in the car, it is easier on you if you're actually the driver of the vehicle because you can thereby anticipate the motions of the car a little easier if you're in control of the vehicle. Well, obviously there are people who are underage, like small children, who cannot drive the vehicle because they don't have a driver's license. So I have a few tips in this case. It is much trickier for children because there's a lot of laws about where they can sit and how they have to sit. So for children who have to be in car seats that are rear facing, that child is going to be in motion backwards most of the time. Putting a mirror up for them so that they can see out of the window to see things go by or see things in the windshield can be helpful. For kids who are in any car seats, having them sit as close to the driver as possible, like right behind the driver, is the best. So set up your mirror setup so you can see the child from where they're right behind you. That tends to help a little bit. And for older kids who can keep attention, buying a little setup for them to play with that looks like a steering wheel and even like a lever for stopping and going, if they pretend... Sorry about that. That was my work phone. Hi, Cheryl. If you have a kid who is older and you buy them a little driving setup, something that stops and goes the car, even if it's just a lever or something that they can pretend like they're making the car go and making the car stop with that lever, and a wheel that they can turn with, pretend like they are driving and they are turning the vehicle. If they can keep their attention on that, it tends to help a lot. Also, making sure that you never give them something to read or look at. I know the iPad in the car can be really helpful to keep them quiet and entertained in the vehicle, but giving them an iPad where they're watching visuals in motion that don't match the visuals that are actually happening in the car, like the stopping and the going and the turning, that is going to cause more motion sickness. So try not to do that. And of course, last ditch effort, if you have a really, really long road trip to bring them on and you're worried about them tolerating it, get with their doctor about it first. But motion sickness medications for children do exist and they can help. Things like meclizine, Bonine, Dramamine in low doses, and giving them plenty of breaks to stand up and walk around, maybe every hour, can help a lot. So I hope those tips helped, and let me know if you have any more questions.